Hello everyone, this is group number 5. In this video, we will build a fraud detection in banking, classify transaction as fraud or not. The first step is importing libraries. First, we import all the required libraries. The very first one is pandas for handling data. The second one is train test split to divide our dataset into training and testing sets. Let me write the code. So third one is standard scalar. It is used to normalize the features. The fourth one is random forest classifier for our machine learning model. The fifth one is classification report and confusion matrix to evaluate the model. And finally, SMOT from the imbalance learned library to handle class imbalance by oversampling the minority class. Step 2. Step 2 is loading the dataset. Here we, for example, we have a credit card CSV, for example, which is our dataset. Wait a minute. Here we load the credit card dataset from a CSV file. The third step is splitting features and labels. In this dataset, the column class is our target variable. A value of 0 means a transaction is genuine. A value of 1 means the transaction is fraud. We separate the features into X and the target labels into Y. The fourth step is train test split. In this, we split our data set into training and testing sets. 80% of the data is used for training and 20% is used for testing. This allows us to train the model on one part of the data and test its performance on unseen data. The step 5, handling class imbalance with SMOT. Since fraud transactions are very rare compared to genuine ones, the data set is highly imbalanced. If we train directly, the model will be biased toward predicting everything as non-fraud. To solve this, we use SMOT. which we use SMOT, which stands for synthetic minority oversampling technique. It generates synthetic samples of the minority class fraud transactions so that both classes are balanced. Uh, Wait for a second. Yeah. Yes. The step number 6 is feature scaling. Now we apply standard scaling to normalize our features. I will show you. As I told you before, why we are when we are installing our libraries, that standard scaling is used to normalize our features. Scaling is important because features like transaction amount can have very large values compared to others, and we don't want those to dominate the model. So we transform both the training and testing data sets into scaled versions. The seventh step is building the random forest model. Let me type, then I will give the explanation of this code. So we will give estimators equals to 100. I will explain later why we are giving this. Random state 42 class weight balanced. Here we create random forest classifier. We use 100 decision trees inside the forest. We also add class weight balance to give equal importance to both classes. The eighth step is making prediction. It's a very simple step. After training, we use the model to make prediction on the test data sets. This will give us whether each transaction is predicted as genuine or fraud. The ninth step is evaluating the model, means the final output. Finally, we evaluate our model using two metrics. The confusion matrix, which shows how many genuine and fraudulent transactions were classified correctly or incorrectly. And the second is classification report, which gives us precision, recall, F1 score, and accuracy. Precision tells us how many predicted frauds were actually fraud. Recall tells us how many actually frauds were detected. These metrics are extremely important in fraud detection because missing a fraud transaction can cause huge losses. Uh, Here, as you can see, the output, 0 and 1 are showing some data. I will type here. 0 and the 1 shows the output of the code, as the 0 represents the number of transactions, total number of transactions, and 1 shows the shows the number of fraud transaction. So here is our fraud detection classification in banking. I hope you like the video. Thank you for the opportunity.